Are you at this stage where you're deciding on which social channel to be on? Or you are on so many social networks but you're not still getting the results you're expecting? Social media marketing can be very overwhelming, and with so many social networks it can be very confusing at where to start. So if you're looking to be on social media and you're wondering where to start, you are at the right place. So let's go. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Zuma and I've been in the marketing business for a number of years. Social media marketing is very important for any brand trying to build trust and achieve success. So in this video, we'll talk about how to set your goals, how to pick up a channel, and a bunch of tips and hints to succeed on social media. So the first thing you will need to do is to set your marketing goals. What is your goal of being on social media and what do you want to achieve? Do you want to sell more through social media, or you're just after branding to build a community and trust in this community? And there are four main goals from being on social media, and that is reach, engagement, return on investment, and customer service. And by identifying your goal on social media, you will stay focused on achieving those goals. So if you say your goal is branding, then you will need to spend time and money to create content that educate your audience on your brand. Then you will need to identify your audience, and here you describe your customer to build a strategy around targeting them. So here you determine their age, their physical location, what they like, what they don't like, their interest, and their best time to be online. Draw a full picture of your ideal customer and describe them in detail. And this will make the coming steps easy for you, from picking a channel to deciding on what to write about. Pick up a channel. You might ask, can I be on all social channels to be exposed to the largest number of customers? And the answer is yes, you can definitely be on all the relevant channels. But to be honest, this might not be the best strategy, especially in the beginning. If you are on every channel, you won't be able to spend enough time on making every profile great. Being on social media is not about creating one piece of content and distributing it blindly everywhere. It's about creating an engaged community that expects your posts and interacts with you daily. You also want to create a fan base that you are very responsive to. When you're deciding on a social channel to pick, put an emphasis on the persona of your target audience. For example, if you're after the younger generation and teenagers, you will find that they are mainly present on TikTok and Snapchat. However, if you're after the older generation, you will find that they are mainly present on Instagram and on Facebook. Likewise, if you're after professionals that are highly engaged in business, you'll find that LinkedIn would be the place to find them. So choose the channel that best suits your target audience. Social media objectives. And here you need to be a little bit more specific about why you're on this social channel. And there's a large list of social media objectives, as you can see on the screen. Build brand awareness, manage brand reputation, build an engaged community, increase sales, gain customer insight, generate and nurture leads, deliver customer service, recruit and attract candidates, identify crisis and manage communications, improve internal communications. And with this, you can now identify your KPIs for the channel. And this can be something like, I want to build a well-engaged community of 10,000 followers, or I want to sell at $5,000 a month and generate 20 leads per month. And here is a list of KPIs to match your goals: number of followers, engagement rates, sales dollar figures, number of leads, and number of customers served. Content creation. You have identified your marketing goals, your target audience, and picked a channel to be on. And after completing your profile, it's now time to start creating content. Start by creating themes and topics of content that you want to cover on your page. Put yourself in your customers' shoes and imagine the type of content that they expect to see on your pages, and what would make them engage with you and decide to buy from you. And make it a habit to post some tips and hints in the industry, so you can break the habit of posting only about your products. For example, you can share a blog post that you have seen somewhere and you think brings value to your customers. Say you're a car dealer, you can share something around how to keep your car tidy. And this way you're bringing more value to your customers and you're not just about sell. Build a weekly or monthly calendar with all the posts in one place. And make use of those channels that allow you to schedule posts like YouTube or Facebook. You can also use a tool like Hootsuite that allow you to schedule posts on different platforms. Tone of voice and language. Find out the jargon your customers use to describe your products, and use the same word to influence your discussion with them and to demonstrate that you understand them and you can relate. And remember to be fun, informative, and to deliver value so you won't leave your competitors to take over. Building a connection. Make your pages as engaging as possible and remember that those are people on the other side of the screen. Be interesting, ask questions, and get their views on what they expect in the new line of products. And you can run some fun sweepstake competitions to ignite engagement and to reward your most engaged followers. Ask them to share some interesting photos or videos and get them excited about answering your questions. Have fun with your followers and build a personal connection that lasts. And remember that they are your first line of brand advocates. And here are some important tips for your social media marketing. Don't follow the count. Don't put the focus on the followers count. The game is all about the quality, not the quantity of followers. Make sure that every follower is informed, engaged, and ready to be your next customer. The idea is that you want them to have a good thought when they remember your brand name. Don't buy followers. You might be tempted to buy followers to increase your fan base and to set yourself as an influencer in the business without much effort. My advice, don't. It's a very bad idea. Ghost followers are not real followers and hence you cannot expect business from them. It's actually the opposite. You're spending money on acquiring them and your return on investment is zero. It also looks very fake when you have 100,000 followers and when you post anything you have one comment and a dozen of likes. Actually, having 1,000 engaged followers looks more healthy than having 10,000 ghost followers. Focus on a few channels. It's better to have one or two channels and put all of your focus on growing the community in those channels than being on a dozen of channels but doing a mediocre job with them. So many businesses have built a fortune by focusing on one channel like Instagram or Facebook. Reply to comments in a timely manner. Take a good care at answering every comment and at being interactive. It's an easy way to stay on top of your customer's mind with a thoughtful reply and a showing kindness. Content repurposing. Content repurposing is very useful when you're on multiple channels. Every social channel has a DNA and has a specific nature. So don't just copy and paste content from one channel to another without thinking of the nature of the follower in this channel. This also applies to creative, so make sure the content size is fit for each channel. And another tip here is to share stories. Stories are becoming more popular because they are snackable and easier to consume. Facebook, Instagram, and recently YouTube are all promoting short stories. Stories are less time consuming to produce, but they are also characterized with a high engagement rate. They are highly effective and worth being part of your social media strategy. Cross-promoting channels. So once you have built a good fan base on one channel, it's a good idea to start cross-promoting your other channels. And that is inviting your followers to follow you on a different channel for a good reason. Sales funnel. Remember to keep a good balance between posting on brand awareness from one side and on converting and promoting from another side. And if you like, you can follow the sales funnel analogy of 3 layers: awareness, consideration, and conversion. In this, the main point of your post will be to educate and raise awareness, invite customers to consider a product by filling a form or visiting a link, or convert to sales by offering a promotion to benefit from while it lasts. It's also good to remember that social networks have their own business model that is totally different to your business model. And their business model is to get more native content created on their channels for their users to remain on those channels, while your goal is to raise awareness and to convert to sales. So work to make your goal go along with their business models by creating content that is interesting, shareable, and convincing to turn your followers into customers. And now go ahead and start building your own social media marketing strategy. And I hope you found this video useful. Feel free to drop me a line in the comment section with your preferred social channel and why. And if you like the content of this video, please subscribe, share, and like so you can support this new channel. Ciao for now and see you in the next one.